Good afternoon, students. In this separate video, we have studied about William Shakespeare and the Elizabethan age, and we have already discussed the biography of William Shakespeare. Okay, let's just quickly revise it. He was born in Rise in Stedford upon Avon. This was the reason many times he been referred as the Bard of Avon. Okay, he was baptized on 26th of April 1564. See, I'm quickly revising it. Okay, I'm only reading whatever is mentioned in the slide. Okay, then we have discussed about his parents. Okay, then his marriage to Anna Hathaway, and then he moved to London for his career. Okay, and he established his reputation as an actor and as a playwright. Okay, definitely he has struggled a lot in London. Okay, things are not that kind of easy. He has struggled. First he struggled doing these odd jobs. Then he started acting in a theater. Then he established his reputation as a theater, and then he started writing the play. And definitely the way he used to write, he established his own reputation as a playwright. Okay, and he started his literary career around 1592. Then he became the leading member of Lord Chamberlain Men, whose name was later changed as King's Men in 1603. Okay, because of James I. James I was ascended to the throne. Okay, so the most productive period we can say was between 1598 to 1613, and after 1600s you can say this period was his mature period. Majority of the greatest tragedy it is written after 1600s. Okay, and we have discussed that his texts, they were written as quarto texts. Okay, so his first collection of work, it was published in 1623, and there were many things that we have discussed. Okay, if you want to revise it, you can see the video again. Okay, so we have discussed some facts about sonnet. What exactly is the sonnet? It is a lyrical poem of 14 lines. It was written in iambic pentameter, and it has a certain intricate rhyme scheme. Okay, so it is very difficult to write in a rhyme scheme, right? Modern writers, they usually follow free verse. Okay, there is no kind of rhyme scheme like you have to match the rhymes. Okay, the lines have to rhyme. These kind of things, they modern writer do not use that, do not utilize it in their writing. They write very freely. Okay, but at that time there is the format, there is the structure that they have to follow, the writers have to follow. Okay, so yes, we have discussed about these English prosody at that time. Okay, I'm not going into it. Yes, let's just quickly revise what is important for us, that is the Shakespearean sonnet. Okay, so Shakespearean sonnet, it is divided into various there is a rhyme scheme. Okay, for Shakespearean sonnet there are 3 quatrains, and these 3 quatrains, they end in a rhyming couplet. Okay, so what is the the rhyme scheme? That is A B A B C D C D. Okay, what is that? All right, you will be thinking like, okay, what exactly is this? What is this A B and what B C D C D? What exactly is this? So let's see the example. The first one was, let me show you. First one was A B. So how they are going to rhyme? A B. It means that A, it will rhyme with C. See, this is the thing, right? A B. That means A will rhyme with third line, B will rhyme with C. Okay, sorry, fourth line. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? Rough wind do shake the darling birds of May. Can you see this thing? What is happening here? Okay, what is happening here? Day is rhyming with May. Temperate is rhyming with date. Okay, shines is rhyming with decline. So this is the rhyming scheme. See, writers at that time, specifically we are talking about Elizabethan writers, they have to follow this kind of schemes. Okay, they have to write in a format. There is this specific format that they have to write, and they are writing it in iambic pentameter. That means that unstressed will follow a stressed line. Unstressed words will follow a stressed line. Okay, so So they have to select that kind of words that will fit in these lines. Okay, so it is very complicated and very intricate kind of rhyme scheme. Okay, so this was the example. So this is the format you have to mention in your long question when you are going to make the long questions. Okay, long answers, you have to make a point on the rhyming scheme of Shakespearean sonnets. Okay, you have to mention this point. All right, so we have already discussed this thing. Okay, so yes, what we are going to do today, we are going to, if time permits, we are going to complete both of the sonnets that are mentioned in the syllabus of Kumar University. Before that, let's just have a quick review of the sonnet written by William Shakespeare. See, he has written 154 sonnet, as I have mentioned about other creation also, but specifically we are going to do the sonnets today. Okay, so he has written 154 sonnet, which were written mostly in 1592 and 1598. Okay, sonnet 154 sonnet, there is a division of sonnet. Okay, see, sonnet number 1 to 126, it addressed to a fair youth. See, William Shakespeare, he hasn't revealed that whom he has written this sonnet. Okay, even in plays when you see it, okay, there is a kind of confusion that even William Shakespeare has written these plays or not. Okay, there is a kind of confusion. Why this is so? Because whatever was written at that time, they were written to dramatize. They are written to produce in theatre, not for publication. So this is the thing that we are confused with dates. We are even confused with date of birth of William Shakespeare. Okay, people are even confused that even a person like William Shakespeare, he, even if he exists or not. Okay, they are very confused with, researcher, they are very confused with the identity or the dates of William Shakespeare. See, so for sonnet also, we are not very sure who is this fair youth to whom he has addressed these sonnets. So sonnet number 1 to 126, okay, these sonnets, they are addressed to a fair youth with whom the poet seemed to have had a romantic relationship, because all these sonnets, they are love sonnets. Okay, we are going to study that, how they are a love poem. So beautifully they have written, he has written these sonnets. They're very beautiful kind of sonnets. Okay, thoda sa hum detail mein if we will see that 1 to 17 sonnets, they are pro-creation sonnet. Okay, from 18 to 126, they focus on the power of poetry and pure love to defeat death and enemies. See how beautifully we have segregated these sonnets. To 79 to 86, they are rival poets. Okay, probably he has written it for George Chapman. He was a rival poet at that time. Okay, so these poems, it is written for, it is just assumed that it is written for George Chapman. Okay, 127 to 154, it is addressed to a dark lady. Okay, some dark mysterious lady. Okay, she is very promiscuous and cunning, with whom the poet and the fair youth are in love. Okay, but she is very dark lady. She is not that easy to manipulate. Okay, she is very cunning kind of, very promiscuous kind of woman. All right, and 53 and 54, they are about the Cupid. Okay, these are just the facts. We're not very promising to our exams, specifically syllabus of Kumar University. It is not very important, you can say. All right, so let's just move to the sonnets. Okay, sonnet which are essential as they are in our syllabus. Okay, now, so this sonnet number 18, as we have studied, they are love poem. Okay, this sonnet again, it is addressed to a fair youth. Iske baare mein we do not have idea who he has written for. Okay, why the sonnet has been written, to whom it is addressed, we do not know. But yes, when we read these poems, we come to know that these are love poem, and basically they are written, okay, because we can just analyze this thing that poet, he is in a kind of love relationship. Okay, so the way, the beautifully they have written. Okay, so this sonnet, okay, the name is To This Love. Okay, when we count it, this is sonnet number 18, and it is written in 1590s, and somewhat it is published in his collection of sonnets in 1609. Okay, वो जो collection है which was published in 1609, there are total 154 sonnets. Okay, तो ये जो सारी sonnets हैं, they have this common theme of love, beauty, time, jealousy to mortality and infidelity, and these are the some of the themes that we find in these sonnets. Okay, or 18, sonnet number 18, when we try to read it, it is essentially a love poem. Okay, and but yes, just try to note it. Okay, the object of its affection, it is not that kind of straightforward as we can see. Okay, if that is a love poem, there must be two characters, right? And the poet, he just try to beautify the beauty of the lover, but no, it is not like that. It is not that kind of easy. Okay, speaker, he just use appropriate metaphors to describe his beloved. Okay, and what he do in this poem, he is just comparing his lover to a summer day, the beautiful bright summer day. Okay, the summer day, the sun or the darling buds of May. Okay, this is how he is trying to compare his lover. Okay, so this is indeed, this is very beautiful kind of poem. Okay, so let's just read it. Okay, now, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee? Thee means you. Shall I compare you to a summer's day? Okay, so speaker, how he begins, how he start the poem, he start by questioning or wondering. Okay, that should I compare you? Okay, who? We are not aware about it. In the this is very initial lines of the poem. Okay, so he said, okay, shall I compare you to the summer day? Okay, so he said that, okay, shall I compare you to the summer day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. He said, you are more lovely and more temperate. Okay, so he writes, he just jumps into it, and he said that, okay, he started describing the object who he is comparing. क्या कहता है वो कंपेयर करते हुए, that you are more lovely and more temperate than the summer day. Okay, lovely is very easy, right? That, okay, you are more lovely. Okay, temperate, but he said temperate. Okay, temperate मतलब क्या होता है? Temperate means something which is restrained. Okay, temperate तो क्या होता है? Weather होता है, कई बार temperate valley होती है. Okay, so he said that you are more temperate than the summer's day. Okay, you are more temperate than that. Okay, so temperate, it has a different meaning. Okay, see, this is the theme of internal and external weather. Okay, so lovely and temperate. See, at first what he's doing, he's trying to compare somebody with a summer day. See, there is a question mark. If you see in the very first line, there is the question mark. This is again a figure of speech used by the poet that is called the rhetorical question. Okay, so this is a figure of speech in which the answer is only in yes or no format. Okay, so this rhetorical question, it is passed both to the speaker and to the reader. Okay, now, but in the very second line, this, this image of summer day, this perfect summer day, that okay, summer day, it is very perfect and I should compare somebody to a summer day, but this image, it is surpassed. Okay, because in the very second line he said that this somebody, okay, this lover, it is more the lover is more lovely and more temperate. देखो, lovely जो है, it is a very commonly used a word which means, attractive, nice, beautiful. Okay, and when we talk about temperate is temperate basically means what? Something which is very gentle, moderate, composed, right? So in Shakespearean time, it means somebody who is gentle natured. You getting it? Temperate, having a temperate nature. This is what he's trying to say here. Okay. Now, in the very second line, he refers directly to the lover, which he said that, okay, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer lease hath all too short a day. Okay. Now, in the very third line, what he's trying to do here, he said, see, those rough summer, it do shake the darling buds of May. And say, summer lease hath all too short a day. See, there are some kind of shortcomings, you can say, of the weather. Okay, the ups and down of the weather. Okay, so they are taken in a very metaphorical way. What he said, that all the seasons, when we talk about summer, he said that, okay, definitely summer is a perfect, the picturization of a perfect summer day, but at the same time, when there are rough winds, it definitely shakes the darling buds of May. Okay, and summer, it leaves hath all too short for a date. Okay, and okay, summer lease hath all too short a day. Lease. Okay, so he is just trying to say here that even summer, it has a lease. Okay, a summer which is a weather, it also has a lease. Okay, that means even summer, it is fated to end. Okay, all short a day, it means that it is too short. When we try to count the period, the summer season, okay, it is very short. Okay, after summer, okay, so summer, it also has a lease, means it also has a kind of expiry date. Okay, so all the season, they are short. Similarly, it happens with summer also. Okay, so it was the speaker is simply suggesting this thing, that summer, it will also pass too quickly. Okay, see what he has seen, what he has said. Sometimes too hot the eyes of the heaven shines. Eye of the heaven. See, summer has been mentioned as the eye of the heaven. Okay, and often in his gold complexion deemed, what he said, that sometimes summer, it is so bright. Okay, it is so hot. The eye of the heaven, it shines. Okay, it is so bright. But sometimes his gold complexion deemed. Okay, sometimes just because of clouds or things. Okay, its gold complexion, it deemed. Okay, so in every fair from fair sometime declines. Okay, everything which is born, it is, it is getting old. People, they will grow old. Okay, so like for most of the people, similarly, people, they are born. Okay, they aged. Okay, they will grow old. All these things, they are natural. Okay, with passage of time, all their beauty, it will fade it. Okay, similarly for the summer, with passing of time, with passing of the season, it will also grow old. Its beauty, its brightness, it will fade. Okay, so this is the reason he said that every fair from fair sometimes decline. Okay, every fair, whatever is beautiful, okay, with passage of time, it will grow old, it will decline by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. Okay, so these lines, they just try to describe, they are a kind of argument for aging. Okay, he said that everything, okay, whatever is born, with passage of time, they are going to die, they are going to decline, they are going to fade. Okay, it can be by chance or by nature's changing course. With the passage of time, things will be untrimmed. Okay, with passage of time, thing will be fade. Each and everything that is present in the nature, each and everything that is there in the nature, with passage of time, all these things, they will fade. Okay, but what he said, but thy eternal summer shall not fade. Okay, but your eternal summer, your eternal beauty, okay, he's saying that your beauty is eternal. Okay, but your beauty, it will not fade. That means that your youth, it will not fade. You as a lover, you will remain young. Okay, how he will become young? Nobody is eternal, right? Nor lose possession of that fair thou owned, nor shall death brag thou wanders in his shade. He said, nor lose possession of that fair beauty you own. You are not going to lose the possession of the beauty you own. Okay, you are very beautiful. The kind of image he's trying to present here, that the lover, she is very beautiful, she or he is very beautiful. Okay, he said that each and everything that is present in the nature, either it is sun, the summer, beautiful summer day, bright summer, pleasant summer day, it also fade away. Okay, whatever is fair, okay, by chance or nature, with the passage of time they are going to fade, but your eternal beauty, it shall not fade. Okay, nor you are going to lose the possession of the beauty you had. Whatever fair, they said, right? Whatever, the beauty, the kind of beauty you have, you are not going to lose it. Lose the possession of that beauty. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. He said that, okay, nor the death will able to, take you into your shade. What it means that, okay, you are not going to die. Getting it? Okay, it cannot, that even cannot take the beauty from you. You will be eternal even after your death. And how this is going to be? How? In the very next line, he said, when eternal lines to time thou growest. Okay, he said, I am writing you in these lines, in these eternal lines. Okay, you can say, by these eternal lines, by these lines in which I am writing. Okay, these written words. Okay, these words. Okay, these written words, they will become their breath and vital energy. What he said, that as long as men can breathe or eyes can see, okay, so long live this and this give life to thee. He said, I am writing this eternal poem. I'm writing this poem, these lines for you, and as long as people, the men, humanity is alive, the breath and eyes can see. What it means? It means that till the time the humanity will alive, okay, you in these poems, in these lines, you will become eternal. Okay, you in these lines will long live, and this gives life to you, and these lines will give life to you. Okay, your beauty is not going to end anywhere. Okay, your beauty is not going to end. Okay, you will be alive in these lines, these eternal lines, never ending, immortal lines. You getting it? So this is very beautiful, beautiful kind of poem. This is very beautiful kind of sonnet. Okay, the second sonnet we have is sonnet number 116, and as we know that this is again on the theme of love. Okay, so this sonnet number 16, it has a title called True Love. Sometime it has been mentioned with the name, the first line of the name, let me not to the marriage of the true mind. Okay, so this is sonnet number 116, and you can just see the speaker in this following sonnet. Okay, he is just offering us a very beautiful, very definitive description of the nature of love. Okay, he's just trying to describe us that, okay, what exactly is love? Okay, what is love? He's just trying to teach us a kind of, what is the real nature of love. And he's just trying to differentiate between the physical lust or the casual attraction. Okay, he's just trying to teach us, he's just trying to preach us that what exactly is love. Okay, so let's just read carefully what speaker is trying to describe us. Okay, okay, let's just see, let's just read it now. So the very first quatrain, it has a biblical injunction, you can say. Okay, he said that okay, there is a biblical injunctions which we find in Matthew 19 colon 6. There is a biblical injunction when he said that God had joined together, let not men put asunder. Okay, so speaker, he's just trying to paraphrase it. Okay, and he's just paraphrasing that injunction and admitting that to the marriage of true mind. Okay, what he's just trying to say here, that what is the true nature of love. Okay, so what he said, let me not to the marriage of true mind. Okay, let me not to the marriage of true mind. Okay, marriage of true mind, it means that love, okay, nobody can. Okay, so in the very first line, he said he's just trying to attempt us, just trying to provide us the definition of love. Okay, so in the first quatrain, we will see he is just trying to define love by telling us that what it is and what it is not. Okay, what love is and what, okay, certain circumstances which love is not. Okay, so he said, just describing it in the very first line, he said love is what love is. Love is the marriage of true minds. Okay, love is what? Love is the marriage of true mind. It is perfect and unchanging. Okay, and it does not admit impediments. Okay, it does not admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when its alternation finds or bends with the remover to remove. Okay, see, love, what he said, that love is the marriage of true minds. Okay, it is the marriage of true mind which do not change with the impediments. Okay, with impediments it does not change. Okay, with any kind of obstructions, any kind of hindrance, it definitely do not change. It admits all kind of hindrance. Okay, it admits all kind of all kind of changes, all kind of obstructions or obstacles. Okay, so love is just not the marriage, it is a marriage of true mind which do not change with coming impediments. Second, he said that kind of love is not love which alters when the alternation find. Okay, alter का मतलब होता है अलग होना, alteration. Okay, change. He said that kind of love is not a true love which can alter or which can change when its alternation is find. Okay, when any kind of alternation is find, okay, it is not going to change. And if it is changing, okay, so that love is not true love. Okay, so whenever there is some kind of alternation, okay, when good substitution is find, okay, they can change the love. He said, okay, that kind of love is not true love. Okay, second, he said, or bends with the remover to remove. Okay, the love which bends with the remover to remove, that kind of love is again not true love. Okay, so simply that kind of love is not love. Okay, see, true love, it cannot bend and take reshape, okay, or change with the remover. That means it cannot be removed. Okay, so the speaker, he is just insisting on the constancy, that love, it is constant. Either there is any kind of obstructions, any kind of impediments, okay, true love is not going to change. Okay, true love is not going to change. So this is what he's just trying to say it here. He said that love is not love which can alter when the alternation is find, or bend with the remover to bend. Okay, so uh, he is just repeating these lines, so that speaker, he is just making the meaning clear. Okay, so this is the reason he is just repeating himself. In the second quatrain, what he said, that okay, this is a ever fixed mark that looks on tempest and never shaken. Okay, again he is continuing with the description of the true love. He said that you know uh, he just tried to compare metaphorically love to the ever fixed mark. See, what is this ever fixed mark? This is the pole star, the pole star of the north. ठीक है, जब तुम रात में स्काई में देखोगे, in the north you will find a pole star. This is like this ever fixed mark. He said it remains there. अब देखो पोल स्टार का क्या काम होता है. पोल स्टार इट जस्ट जब वॉयेज सी वॉयेज होती हैं तो कई सारे सेलर्स उस पोल स्टार को देखते हैं, दे ट्राई टू फाइंड द वे. ओके, सो सिमिलरली ही यूज दैट मेटाफर हियर एंड ही जस्ट ट्राई टू डिफाइन द लव. ही सेड दैट व्हाटएवर हैपेंस, that pole star, it just remain there. Okay, it is like an ever fixed mark. Okay, guiding the ships out of their voyage. Okay, so similarly love is just like that. It is not going to remove when the remover is find, or it is not going to alter when the alternation is find. Okay, so love is what? It is like an ever fixed mark, just like that star in the north. Love is just like that looks on the tempest. Okay, when there is the tempest, there is some kind of troubles, there is some kind of storm. Okay, it is just there. It is never shaken. You cannot remove it. It is there, the position, it is fixed. It is the star to every wandering bark. Again, there is a kind of metaphor here. He means ships. Yeah, what he said, it is the star, it is a guiding tool to every wandering ship. Okay, so this star, by this star, the sailors, they find the ways, they find the direction. Okay, for this pole star, it is a guiding tool to these ships. So the love is just like that. Okay, whatever, if there is tempest, there is some impediments, the true love is never going to shake. It is never shaken by the problems, by the tempest. Okay, so it is just like that star which guide every wandering bark, that guide the heart and mind of those who truly love. Okay, so this is again metaphorical lines. All right. Okay, what he said, that whose worth is unknown although his heights be taken. Okay, वो कहता है कि okay, although we can calculate, right, the distance. Okay, what is the distance of the pole star from the earth, we can be calculate, but its value to humankind, it just remain it is worthy, it is worthless. We cannot calculate that. Its value cannot be estimated. Okay, because it is always there. Similarly, for love, he said that although we can calculate it, but its worth, it remains. It is something which cannot be calculated, whose measures cannot be taken. Okay, similarly, as the North Star, it guides the ship, love, it guides the heart and mind of those who truly love each other. Okay, so this is the thing. Now the third quatrain, love and time, very beautiful lines. Okay, love is not time's fool, the rosy lips and cheeks. Okay, what he said, that love, it is not time's fool. What it means, that with the passage of time, this beauty, this outer beauty, okay, it changes. Okay, these beautiful rosy lips and cheeks. Okay, the lips which are looking very rosy and pink, these cheeks which is looking rosy. Okay, all these things, these cheeks which are very graceful, very beautiful looking, very pleasant, but with passage of time, all these physical beauty, it is going to fade. Okay, and if you only have loved the physical beauty, that love will not be constant. Okay, that love will also fade away with the passage of beauty, right? So this is the reason he said that true love, it is not time's fool, it is not time's servant. Okay, love will not change with passage of time. Okay, with passage of with coming with passage of this physical beauty, love is not going to change, so it is not time's fool. Okay, see, time, it will eventually destroy the youthful beauty, all those physical characteristics. Okay, like these beautiful lips, these cheeks, beautiful eyes, skin, and all these things, these beautiful physical characteristics. Okay, time will eventually destroy the youth, this beauty, but love, it is not time's fool. Okay, time can destroy the physical characters, but it cannot destroy the time, it cannot destroy the love. Okay, we have already studied it, that love, it cannot be altered. Okay, it cannot be altered with the alternation find, it cannot alter. Okay, so similarly, even with the passage of these weeks and hours, see, love alters not with its brief hours and weeks. He said that within his binding sickle compass come. See, he has provided us an image of passage of time in a clock. See how he has done this thing. The time, it is passing. Okay, so love, within this passage of time, hours and weeks, even years and decades, love will continue to play its force. Okay, see, love cannot be altered with brief hours, with passage of time, it cannot. Okay, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. Edge of doom, that is, edge of doom is death. Edge of doom, that is death. It is going to continue. Okay, so it is going to continue even to the death. Okay, so he said that time, with passage of time, beauty can be lost, but not the true love. Okay, so what he said that okay, physical characteristics, they can lose okay, the relevance, but not the true love. Okay, and within his binding sickle compass come, love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, and bear it out even to the edge of doom. Even after death, the love is continued. Okay, so he is, in the final couplet, he is just trying to challenge it, that okay, if this is error, whatever I am saying about the nature of love, if this is error, what he has said till now, what he has offered us about the love, what is the quality that he has offered us till now? He said that love, it possesses, what it is the marriage of true mind. Second thing, what he has said, it is an ever fixed mark. It is, you cannot shake it, even in the tempest, in the impediments, you cannot. That is just like an ever fixed mark. And third thing, what he has said, that it is not time fools. Okay, it cannot be declined with passage of time, it cannot. Okay, so this is the thing he has claimed till now. Okay, now he is just challenging us, the readers, even to the people. He said that okay, if this is be error, okay, whatever I am saying, whatever things I have said about true love, if you can prove me wrong, if this is a error, this is a mistake, and you can prove me wrong, okay, if I am wrong about my assertions, okay, and so I will never write. He said that okay, if I'm wrong on defining the nature of true love, defining true love, then I will never write again, and nor no men ever loved. Okay, he said that okay, I will never write again, if he whatever I have saying, whatever I'm writing, it is proven wrong, then no one will ever write and no one will ever love. Okay, so he is that kind of confident that okay, true love is whatever I have said. Okay, this is what true love is all about. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the very short and very beautiful love sonnet. Okay, uh, try to read it, try to find other things about the sonnets. Okay, and try to write a summary. All right, so that's it for today.